Okay, we started off our season also up in Fort Lewis. Before we get on to ours, we got to watch the girls because they played right before us both times. So that was kind of fun because we don't normally at this time of year, like we don't cross paths until January. So that was kind of fun. There was against I really thought the girls really they crushed Adams State. I mean, Adams State never had a chance, and I really thought we were going to beat Fort Lewis, and then. There was, Josh can't say it, but I can say it. There was one foul where Sarah Stinnett, like they said, actually it was an illegal screen because now the rule is now you're supposed to give someone a buffer before you actually hit them on a screen. And this girl was like 6'1", probably 220 pounds, and Sarah was just running, and it's like, sorry, Sarah's stronger than everyone else. Like, and she ran over her, but she didn't even see her. So that we knew that was a little iffy. But as far as us, opening day on Friday, we came out against Highlands. We knew Highlands was very big, very talented. I mean, they started 6'4" at the point. Then they went 6'3", then 6'6", then 6'11", then 6'10". Was their 1 through 5. They were huge. Just felt like we were a little tentative coming out. We really on offense. We were standing down there looking, and I'm like, fellas, we're in a motion. Like, this means we need to move. Like, you can't just stand there. And we kind of, we were a little nervous. That's what I felt like. Then, so we wound up, at one point we were down like 22, something like that. Yeah, we were down a long way. Well, one of the things that, we talked about at halftime was you have to fight. There has to be a fight, and we didn't have enough. No matter what the reason was, we didn't have it there in the beginning. Second half, we came out, and the first half we didn't have, we're still adjusting to the rules. So our two starting bigs both had 2 fouls, literally 1 minute and 30 seconds into the game. 1 minute and 30 seconds. So we were trying to figure out, and Steph got the same foul that he's been getting all preseason. We kept telling him, stop moving when you're setting a screen. So we were still working through some of those things. Well, we came back out in the second half, and we made a little bit of an adjustment, but we really took it to them in the second half. We wound up with, just a minute or so to go. I mean, it's a 4-point game. We had them, we were right there. And then I think I made a mistake. I should have called a timeout when we cut it to 4 and kind of settled us down. But then if I do call timeout, maybe I stop our run. I was kind of caught in between. So, hindsight is 20/20, obviously. But one of the things that we really did in that game is particularly in the second half, for a team that's that big and that athletic, like Highlands, we got 25 offensive rebounds on them, which is really pretty impressive. We out-rebounded a team that was much, much bigger than us by about 16. So we got 25 offensive rebounds and held them to 3 offensive rebounds. So we were really, really excited about that. What we really weren't excited about was how we shot free throws. So we got to the free throw line, but we just, for whatever reason, so we were like, we knew we were going to be able to get to the free throw line because no one could keep us in front of them. We could get by people whenever we wanted to. Well, we get into Fort Lewis, and Fort Lewis is probably a better team. They're very, very good. I mean, they had just beaten Wyoming on the road, and anytime you go on the road to a Division I, especially a Division I that won the Mountain West Conference, and beat them at their place, you're good. And they're at home, and we felt like we were right. I mean, all the way until about 4 minutes to go in the first half, we were ahead. They really had a hard time guarding us, but our problem was we had a hard time putting the ball in the basket. So we've got to keep working on some things and figure out a way to finish plays. We got to finish plays, and then when we get to the free throw line, we got to make those free throws. We held In the second half of Highlands, we held them to 41% from the field. In the first half against Fort Lewis, we held them to 42% from the field. So we have so many things that we can do, that we can get better at. We're so much further along than we were last year. We're a much better team. We've got a lot of things we got to fix still to get our ceiling is so much higher right now. There were a lot of positives. I mean, Brady Patterson, a kid from Rio Rancho that we signed, is a freshman, comes in his first game and has 12 points on 6 shots. He's played really, really well, was not afraid of the moment. We had a freshman that was our leading rebounder, Arkeem Lalamond from Naples, Florida. Gets 9 rebounds in his first game out. Ladarius Stewart in his first game out has 19 points. Another freshman from Georgia. So 3 freshmen were our leading guys, really. Ladarius didn't do so well against Fort Lewis because he only played like 6 minutes because he got 2 fouls pretty quickly against Fort Lewis. But, against Fort Lewis, we shot 20 for 34 from the free throw line. We missed 14 free throws. And it's like, you don't necessarily expect to shoot 100% from the free throw line, but dadgum, don't miss 14. So there was, if we make 4 or 5 more of those, turn the ball over 2 less times, and now going in halftime, instead of it being, instead of us down 10, now we're up 5. We were right, those little things were right there all over the place. And we out-rebounded both teams, which was a big, big problem for us last year. We really could not rebound. And, right now we know we're young. We knew that going in. We knew that we were going to have some hiccups. We were going to have some growing pains. But, without growing pains, you don't grow. So that's one of those things that we were looking – we know we have a long way to go, but we know we have a lot of things that we can do to get there. So we're really looking forward to it. And our schedule does not get any easier. Our schedule is not going to be easy all year. But that's great for us because whenever we get to the Lone Star, we're going to be seasoned at that point. With all of these young guys, I didn't want to have a situation where we haven't been challenged going into the Lone Star, because that's the best league in the country for men's basketball. So we're looking forward to making progress. It's one of the things that we're preaching right now. It's just progress. We got to get better at certain things every day. Every time out, do the things that we did well, and now the next thing, let's make the next thing better. Then continue to do that thing well, and then make the next thing better. So turnovers, the 3 categories are turnovers, free throws, and rebounds. And we won rebounds both games. Now we got to fix turnovers and free throws. So we're going to start making them shoot left-handed or something. I don't know, but we got to fix those free throws. Okay, we got some highlights here. I hope I don't do this part. Okay, this is Highlands, John Gilliam. Finally, we got on the board with that play right there. We can get in there anytime when there's an offensive rebound. We can get downhill whenever we want. That's Brady Patterson's first bucket of his college career. We were really happy about that one. That's Javon Mumtaz hitting the 3. This is Ladarius Stewart getting an and one. That's one of his first plays of his career. He's really talented. We just got to fix a couple of things. Javandon, and then Steph getting a tip as an offensive rebound for a bucket. This is Stephon Edwards. So Darius throwing it up to Javon. So, you look on the floor, most of the time there was 3 to 4 guys that have never played in a college game this weekend. So we started running that little pick and roll stuff, and that really hurt them. John coming off again, getting all the way to the rim. I think that's it. So we have some things to grow on, a lot to grow on. We just gotta grow. That's all. I mean, it's that simple. So we're happy right now. We just want to get better. Okay, we have to get much better. Any questions?
You play Western State and Mesa.
Yes, this weekend we play up in Gunnison, assuming we don't get snowed out or snowed in or snowed something. Playing up there against Western State and Colorado Mesa. Both teams are good. Mesa has the returning. He's the leading scorer in the RMAC, preseason first team All-American. He's like 6'10", averaged like 25 and 8 or something last year. He's very good. He is big and he's a very good player. So both teams are very good, but that's every game we've got. I mean, every game we have is going to be against a very good